Hey, so I'm down on the church prayer path, thinking about the joy of staying on the path
and being careful not to get off track into the thistles and the nettles and the poison ivy. So I was thinking about borders as I read Psalm 147 this morning. He strengthens the bars of your gates and blesses your people within you. He grants peace to your borders and satisfies you with the finest of wheat. Wow, so thinking about the blessing within those borders, the peace and provision within the boundaries. We took a Sunday afternoon drive last weekend, the Luss Hills Scenic Tour. Beautiful drive. And while driving on the 2-lane road, we had a little conversation about driving on the highway 55 miles an hour with cars driving almost straight at you at the same speed. And the only thing separating you is that yellow line. To cross over that yellow line could be fatal. You could die, cause serious harm to other people. Or drifting off the other direction, the tires could go off the road and you can lose control and even flip into the ditch, and that can be painful and even fatal. There's peace, protection, joy, and provision within the borders. And so the first part of Psalm 147 points to the sovereignty of God and sets the stage for the whole concept of borders. Praise the Lord, verse 1. That's a great way to start a road trip. How good it is to sing praises. Singing praises can help you stay on the road. Verse 2, the Lord builds up Jerusalem. He has a blueprint. The Lord heals up the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. It's His compassion that fuels some of the borders that keep us safe. God's sovereign reign comes with protective boundaries and borders because He cares about us.
I mean, the Bible's not just a rule book. It's much more than that. It really gets to the heart of a right relationship with a holy God through faith in Jesus Christ. But every relationship needs to be protected by boundaries, right?
So we can do what it says in verse 7. Sing to the Lord with grateful praise. Make music to our God. I mean, music wouldn't be so great if we sing out of bounds in another key, right? Another lane of traffic. Verse 11, the Lord delights in those who fear Him, who put their hope in His unfailing love. I mean, we experience the best of His provision and His pleasure when we stay on the road. And here's a key verse, verse 15. He sends His command to the earth. His word runs swiftly. I mean, the Bible's our roadmap. It shows us the yellow lines on the road, the shoulder on the other, the potholes to watch for and the ditches to avoid. And the psalm ends with these words. He has revealed His word to Jacob, His laws and decrees to Israel. He has done this for no other nation. They do not know His laws. He's given us His word, and He reveals His heart as we read it. He shows us the protective borders and the peace and provision and joy of staying on the road. Not knowing the Bible and not obeying the scriptures can be fatal.
And so Psalm 147 encourages me to keep my eyes on the road and my hand on the wheel and my feet on the path and walk within the boundaries of God's will and God's provision and experience the joy there and help others to drive too. So see you down the road.